from the folder. So as I said, it is very simple to change or white label your application or your Belladati instance to your based on your preferences. I will just okay, and okay, we can continue with next slide. Wait a second. Okay, so that was web labeling and iframe. The next topic is REST API, Client API, and SDK. I'm not sure if you are aware of some kind of technologies like SOAP web services or REST web services. We are providing REST web services and REST resources through REST API. You can use various resources, for example, for users, for reports, dashboards, and so on and so on. And you can apply a full scale of options and operations. You can complete control about the look and feel, because you can create your application, for example, some web portal or something like that, and you can use this REST API to just communicate with Belladati instance, and for example load some reports, and based on your navigation, based on your application usage or application target usage, you can download also charts, tables, and so on and so on. So you can customize controls and navigation in your application and just use Belladati for reporting and reporting tool. As I said, you can use reports, dashboards, datasets, import resources through REST API. And nice example is the user energy portal. Wait a second, I will skip again. This is another customer, and you can see they created some application, web application or dynamic web page, and just use the REST API to communicate with Belladati instance and load charts and other views with their web application. They created their own navigation and controls, filtering, and so on. So this is another option of embedding Belladati chart or Belladati content to your application. Okay, we will continue with next slide. The next option of integrating Belladati to your application is if you want to integrate Belladati to your non-web application. For example, if you have some standalone application or something like that, you can use Belladati SDK, which will provide you vaulted communication with Belladati. This SDK is already implemented for Java language, and you can use it in your Java application. We already created some application as a showcase. Wait a second, I will start it. Yeah, you should see the Belladati Charts SDK example standalone application. It is based on JDK8, built on top of WebView and JavaFX framework. It's a standalone application, as I said, and there is some sample data to render some chart. You can customize this JSON data through another window, and for example, change a background color in this chart. As you can see, I changed the background color, and the next option in this application is to communicate with your Belladati instance. For example, I will use our server, our public server. I will log in, and through SDK, I will load list of reports, list of views, and for example, I will render a view for Madrid, and I can now apply some filtering, for example, like for product. For example, I will render only product empty and set R. I can reset filter and so on. This whole application was implemented in through or with usage of Belladati SDK. So you can embed your Belladati also in standalone applications. And wait a second, I will again move to slides. So as I said, Belladati extensibility is, Belladati embedding is very powerful. You can use it through REST API, through SDK, you can white label. The next option is Belladati extensibility. In this case, you will use, for example, client API. The main difference between REST API and client API is that client API can be used only in your web browser after you are logged in Belladati. And you can customize menu or controls, you can customize web application using this client API, and so on and so on. Maybe the good time is to, okay, wait a second, I will again skip to have a browser to do some showcase for you. Yeah, okay, so I will log in as a normal user. And as you can see, I will list, oh, okay, I still have some customized CSS. I will revert my changes, wait a second. Okay, so now I'm logged in as a normal user. For example, I can open some report, and there is option on the right side. You can show or you can display the report navigation. This is a navigation tree or tree structure with your folders and reports. And you can, for example, customize this whole navigation just by client API. I will do it with prepared script. You can apply this. Okay, we are doing next steps. We are looking for a report navigation HTML element. We will empty this whole element, and then we will load the name or the username of logging in user, we will provide or we will create